The economics. Economics is a big science that some people might say that to start, it focuses, it studies three main components. One, the production. Second, the distribution. And third one, the the consumption of the goods and services. Okay, that's very important. Goods and services are produced and then are going to be distributed. That's on one hand. Also, other people say that they focus on the behavior of of human beings, right? On the behavior of men and women, um, and how they consume and produce and distribute goods and so on. So we can have three types economy of economies. First, we have the market economy, like this one. One example in real life is the US. The US has very low state control, very low government control over the economy. So that means that you can run your own business very easily. There are quite low taxes if we compare it with other countries. Also, less amount of regulations. There are just a few regulations, and and so on. And the state doesn't control many of the industries. On the other hand, we have the plant economy, or also called the plant economy or controlled economy. That one big example is North Korea, because North Korea controls all the economy, all the distribution of the goods, the production of goods and services, and so on. North Korea controls it, and we have also something in between them. On the other hand, right, that is the mixed economy. One big example can be France, because in France, the government controls certain industries that they see as pivotal for the for the country, but also they let many companies to produce and distribute, and they let the consumers, of course, consume the goods and services, the whatever the what whatever whatever way they want, right? So that's a big example. And also we have to well, furthermore, we have to understand key definitions. For example, inflation. Inflation is the increase in the is when prices of certain products skyrocket or they just rise. Okay? And it's a general rise of these prices. For example, when the groceries over a year go from, let's imagine, $100 to $150. So that means that over the year there was a 50% of inflation. We have also to understand the opportunity cost. What is opportunity cost? Let's imagine that you one night you have two options. You can either study for your math test that is going to be tomorrow, or you can go to a party and enjoy that party. So, and you choose to study. Okay, so what is the opportunity cost? The opportunity cost is the enjoyment that you could have had if you went to the party. Okay, that's opportunity cost. If we do something, the opportunity cost is the results that we could have had if we could have choose the or another thing. Okay, another thing. We have also to understand the term of scarcity, because scarcity is when we have limited amount of resources but unlimited wants, unlimited needs. Okay, so for example, in a place, in a geographical area there where that is drought stricken, so there's going to be a scarcity of water. We have also to understand the term of supply and demand. Okay? We have to understand that supply and demand are going make are going to set the prices of products. For example, let's imagine that we have a release of a new cell phone. Okay, so at the beginning we are going to have, let's say, a lot of consumers. So that's our demand, and then, so therefore, in the next month we are going to be able to produce. We're going to able to make a supply, and in that as long as they are going to catching up, okay, we are going to make the we're going to set the prices of this cell phone. Also, we have to understand the term of GDP. GDP, or gross domestic product, is the value of the goods and services that a country or a geographical area produces over a certain time, usually 1 year. For example, let's say that this country produces cars and also agricultural goods. So, and let's say that over a year it produces five okay 50 billion dollars, okay, over a year, $50 billion. So therefore, in terms of cars, in terms of crops, in potatoes, right, carrots, so on. So that's the country's gross domestic product, GDP, $15 billion. Okay, those are the basics of economics.